Hello, Miss Sisney. I received this question here that you sent me, compound interest problem. How much more will an investment of $10,000 earning 7% compounded continuously for 4 years earn compared to the same investment, 7 compounded monthly for 4 years? Okay, let's see. Compounded continuously will earn that much versus compounded monthly. Okay, so I guess there's two parts to this problem. You'll have different formulas. This one's compound continuously, and so that's a different formula than if it's compounded monthly. So let's look at. I'll do the compounded monthly formula first. It seems to, in your email you kind of make reference to that formula, and so it's A equals P times the quantity 1 plus R over N to the NT power. Okay, this is the formula for compound interest. And P is the principal for this problem. That's $10,000. The interest rate is 7%. N is how many times it's compounded per year. Since it's compounded monthly, N will be 12. And I guess T is time, and so it's 4 years. So let me fill in those numbers here. This is $10,000. Let's see, the rate was 7%, so that'd be 0.07 compound monthly, so that's 12, and then N is 12 again because monthly times 4. Okay, and so that's 10,000. I'll do what's in the parentheses here. It's going to be 1.0 something. 12 times 4, that's 48th power. So I'm grabbing my calculator here. I'm going to take 0.07, divide that by 12, and I get 0.0058 with a bunch of 3's here. So 58, and it's got more digits. I'm going to add 1 to that. So I got 1.058, and I'm leaving it with a bunch of 3's following. I'm leaving that in the calculator, and I want to raise that to the 48th power. Well, on your calculator, it depends on what kind of calculator you have. You may have a caret button on your calculator, or maybe you have an X to the Y button or a Y to the X button. But you need to use that button to work this next part. And so what I need to do on my calculator is I need to hit 1.05833, which is already in there. And then I need to, mine, I've got a caret button, and then I'll hit 48, and I've got an equal to symbol button, and that'll give me the value. That'll give me the value of this part here. So I got the 1.00583. I'll hit caret 48, and it gives me like 1.32. I'll multiply it by 10,000, and let's see. And so I get an answer here. See, A equals 1322.0.53. So this is answers. If it's compound monthly up here, I'd have $13,220.53. Oops, I'll make it 54. I'm sorry, I rounded that wrong. Should have been 54 cents. Okay, because the next digit was 8. Okay, and I need to work the next part. Let's see if it'll let me move all this up here. I need to redo this problem, but compound continuously. That's a different formula. Let me put here the formula for compounding continuously. It's not quite as long. It's A equals P E to the RT power. Let's see here. P is the principal, 10,000. R is the interest rate, which is 7%. Time was 4. E's a number, and hope maybe you can find that on your calculator. Let's see, I've got an E to the X button that I'll use here. So let me put this in. Let's see, A equals 10,000 again. E, the rate was 0.07 times 4 years, and so that's 10,000. E to the 0.28. So I know for this part here, I've got an E to the X button. I've got an E to the X button on my calculator that I'm going to use. So I'm going to I got to hit second to access it. Second, E to the X, 0.28, and I'll hit equal. And it gives me like, let's see, what's it give me here? That'll be 10,000 times 1.3231. Gives me more digits. I'll multiply by 10,000. And let's see, now room here, but I get 1,300. 13,000. Excuse me, 13,000. $13,231, and looks like if I round, it'll be 30 cents. And I guess the final part wants the difference between these two answers. One I come up with for continuous, and then one for compounded monthly. So I'll just subtract those two numbers there. So I'll go minus 13220.54, and I get $10.76 is the difference, which I believe, if we go back to the problem, I don't know if I can slide it down very well, but they wanted the difference here between the two. Okay, hope this helps.